they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So Ole Miss offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the closest. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Right on target this time. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Buckeyes are on the move. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick completion to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Connection to the right. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Duggar. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got the first down, looking for more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Saunders. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins and
turning it on. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now on second down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They punt it away on fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going over the top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They're looking to throw on second and short. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced, that freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking for the goal line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like
there he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. grab behind the line. It's Saunders. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Big guy smells it.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Takes the handoff. It's Duggar. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
He's got him. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fired complete. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
35, Ole Miss, 17.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Going for it all. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return. The bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Rebels head it quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush the...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes. And they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical. at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan. The offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Looking for space, it's Saunders. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, then pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Looking for room at the 40. Turns it on in midfield.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd down play from the gun. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And
breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call, and the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and